Hello, it's Claire from Cluesy. Thanks so much for tuning in today. So I just wanted to quickly talk about, well, it might not be quick. It's one of the topics that I'm quite passionate about, so it depends. I might rant for a little while. But basically, I wanted to quickly touch on the Epstein-Barr virus. Now, a few of you are probably scratching your head going, what is that? Well, it's the virus that causes glandular fever. Ah, now you've heard of it. So as you know, a lot of kids, whether it was yourself or whether you know someone who knew someone who knew someone that had glandular fever. I know growing up my brother had it quite severe. I didn't. So the Epstein-Barr virus, it's a form of herpes. So you all know about herpes. Once you have it, it stays in your nervous system. Epstein-Barr is a little bit different. It likes to makes a home in nice warm organs. So for example, you get exposed to the Epstein-Barr virus, it knocks you on your socks, you spend a month in bed, you get a month off school, awesome. However, you're not very well, you're very tired, you get chronic fatigue-like symptoms, and then you'll find 10 years down the track that you'll get something called the Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid disorder, or your liver's not working properly, or you end up with interstitial cystitis, which is a horrific bladder inflammation disorder, or you'll get endometriosis, or something like that. Even multiple sclerosis, and you will guaranteed, if anybody's ever been diagnosed with one of those conditions, you go and have a blood test for the Epstein-Barr virus and you will have it. And it's like viruses, doctors say, oh, don't worry about it, it's just a virus. Well, I like to think, well, if my computer gets a virus, which I use a Mac, so I'm pretty well protected. However, it's still possible. But if the computer gets a virus, what happens to the computer? Does it run really efficiently, or does it just slowly disintegrate over time and you need to replace the whole thing? So a lot of the viruses that we get exposed to are like that. But the Epstein-Barr in particular loves to feed on heavy metals. So, a lot of us had mercury fillings, a lot of us use aluminium cans and deodorants and God knows what else. Since the Industrial Revolution and since the population is increasing every day, we're digging up more dirt than we've ever done before, and the heavy metals that used to be in the ground doing their thing are now everywhere. They're in the air, they're in the water, they're in your food chain, they're in everything. So our bodies have got a lot of heavy metals in them. You can go to a naturopath and get that tested. But if you've ever had the Epstein-Barr virus, glandular fever, you really need to watch the amount of heavy metals, because it feeds, particularly mercury, it feeds on that. So it's like a smorgasbord in there for you. And then over time, viruses get into your DNA and your RNA and they mutate them. It's like how the HIV virus works within your T and B cells. Like all viruses will get in there and do that. Which is why I've done a video recently on glutathione. It's really important that you have really high levels of glutathione, because glutathione is first line protection against viruses, stops the mutation of your DNA. But it's super, super important. So if you've ever been told, don't worry, it's just a virus, or yeah, I had glandular fever 15 years ago and I haven't really quite felt the same since, or now they're telling me I need to have my thyroid removed or something like that, then please give me a call, come and see me, have a chat. I've had lots and lots of clients with autoimmune disorders that we treat for Epstein-Barr. We give them a few dietary tips to get some heavy metals out of their system and they get better. So please, if you've ever had glandular fever, please come in for a check. Just make sure your lymphatic system's working. Let's talk about heavy metal loads. Let's get you well. We don't want to let this virus take you over. All right, you have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.